Well, now to a great story about a little girl changing the life of a big-time fighter. You wouldn't know it by seeing her now, but UFC champion Ronda Rousey had a speech disorder when she was little. But it wasn't until she recently met a mother and her young daughter that she finally knew what caused her problem. Ronda Rousey is one of the fiercest fighters in the UFC. And Laura Smith is a speech-language pathologist and mom to this vibrant 5-year-old little girl. And while their worlds may seem far apart, they share a unique connection.
I remember Laura. She was adorable.
The three met this past spring at a Denver book signing for Rousey's best-selling autobiography. Smith says she was on a mission to find out if the speech disorder she read Rousey had as a child was the same as her daughter's.
I read probably everything she's ever said about her speech impediment. And the more I read, the more I was like, that was apraxia. This was apraxia. This is amazing.
Childhood apraxia of speech is a motor speech disorder where the brain has problems coordinating with the body parts, like the lips, jaw, and tongue needed for speech. It can be overcome with frequent and intense therapy.
At first I was tested for deafness. They thought maybe my pronunciation was off because I was hearing things differently. But it really was, I had all these words perfectly arranged in my head. It's just when they tried to come out of my mouth, they sounded different. It was kind of like there was a divide between my brain and my mouth.
Eventually, she was diagnosed as having some sort of speech impediment and underwent speech therapy. But even then, no one knew it was specifically apraxia.
I threw the Cassiana brochure and the bodyguards came in to immediately get it, but she was like, she picks it up and I was like, if you did have it, will you just even say it in your interview, because it means so much for our kids who have this.
I actually ended up reading through the whole thing that night and being like, oh my God, this is all exactly it. This is all exactly what it was. I didn't know that it actually was apraxia until that moment. And so she really taught me a lot about myself that day. And yeah, I can't thank her enough for it.
And so,
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She sent a very special surprise.
Hi, Laura and Ashlynn. I just want to say I'm so happy to hear everything that you're doing to raise awareness of apraxia. You definitely raised awareness in me, and yeah, I just wish you all the best, and I know our paths will cross again someday at some point, so I can't wait to see you again.
How cool is that? Who is that?
Ronda Rousey.
Aww, that smile says it all.